Ricky Craven. Ricky Craven is running in 28th spot. One car between he and Mark and Wally. And Robbie Gordon goes by Ricky Craven in the interlude.
Boy, that's a tough place to pass. Here goes Jeff Gordon around Dale Jarrett.
And picks up third position. So now we've got Joe Nemechek leading, Bill Elliott running second, and then Gordon and Jarrett.
That's twice that Jeff Gordon has passed to the left-hander in turn 10. Jeff Bodine, Wally Dallenbach, Dale Earnhardt. Sterling Marlin doing an exceptional job today at the road course.
Back there in 11th and 12th position. Terry trying to get on track again after two bad finishes in the Winston Cup competition that has dropped him to 4th in the point standings. Here comes Kenny Schrader.
Todd Bodine, who started on the pole, has dropped back to 14th, but he's still running there with that pack.
Continues to lead here at Watkins Glen. 23 laps completed. As he crosses the line, he completes lap number 24. Put Nemechek at the front of the field. Welcome back to Watkins Glen. There's the leader of the race, Joe Nemechek. An AutoZone on-track interval report as we clock laps 20 through 24. Look at his lap times, and look how he has extended that interval from 1.3 seconds on lap 20 to 2.5 on lap 24.
Yeah, a minute, 75 seconds, 0.6, 75.5, very consistent for Nemechek.
See there, Jeff Gordon moving up on Bill Elliott.
Trying to make the pass down in turn 1. Give it to Gordon. He's got some damage to the left front of that car, don't he?
That might be when he and Earnhardt got together earlier.
Jeff Bodine made a pit stop in the last lap. Bill Weber has the reason.
It was a routine stop, Bob. Routine for Jeff Bodine. I asked crew chief Pat Tryson this morning when they were going to stop. He wouldn't tell me. Right now, Bobby Labonte also on pit road. Now a big wreck in turn 1. Back up to you guys.
Well, we have Lance Hooper and Jeff Burton involved in the incident. I was watching that as they went down in the corner, and there just simply wasn't enough room.
And Burton is stuck.
Yep.
He's in the gravel pit, and look, the wheels are spinning. He can't get out. They've got to get someone in there to pull him out, and it's a pretty good damage to the nose of the car.
So this is could help Bobby Labonte and Jeff Bodine, who have made pit stops. If the caution comes out, most everybody else probably would stop because they're very close to regular pit stops. Are we going to have a caution? Yes, we are going to have a full course caution.
Now the question, Mark Martin was in the middle of that wreck down there. I don't know if Mark Martin hit anything or not.
Well, the field comes down and gets the caution flag, so we're in our third overall caution, and here's what happened.
There we see Lance Hooper trying to get on the inside of the 99 car, goes into the 99, does not know he's there. Actually, he went through the grass. He realized he was in over his head, and Mark Martin didn't hit a thing as he goes through the wreck.
Dorsey Schrader slowed down, got down on the grass, and came through in the 90 car.
Dorsey got a face full of dirt, too, as those cars in front of him kicked up some dust.
And there we see Mark Martin driving through.
Now, folks, this dirt and gravel and sand that Jeff Burton went over into is something new here at Watkins Glen International. We'll watch it from Mark Martin's in-car. Mark says, uh-oh, don't do that, Lance. You're going to be in trouble.
He said, man, am I lucky or what?
Yeah, those sand traps are great because when a car goes in there at full speed, it slows the car and prevents him from hitting the tires or the styrofoam or whatever. But in an instance like this, it requires the wrecker to get him out of that sand. Back in a moment. We're back at Watkins Glen, and the field is now being led by Johnny Benson, who is making his 50th NASCAR Winston Cup start here today.
He stopped on lap 17, did Benson. Also, Kyle Petty stopped on that lap. The 18 car and the 7 car, they stopped on.
Green, 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 green.
Top 3, Kenny Wallace is running in 3rd spot, and Bodine tries to get by, can't quite make it.
Bobby Labonte and David Green run side by side. Here's Dale Earnhardt observing the black flag. What's the penalty for, Doc?
Apparently he ran over the air hose. They tried to pull the hose out from underneath the front tire, but he ran over it, so NASCAR has invoked a stop-and-go penalty 2 weeks in a row. Remember, last week they had the air hose caught on the front fender, and they pulled it out, ripped a hole in it. Here's Earnhardt. He stopped.
So we've seen 2 potential winners, Robbie Gordon and Dale Earnhardt, both penalized here so far in the race, and have been forced to make stop-and-go penalties.
Dale Jarrett trying to work his way back as Jeff Gordon follows. That's David Green, the cat car that they're going by.
We've got 2 Pontiacs up front and another one running 5th.
7 and 18 stopped on the green flag a little bit earlier.
Just before the caution came out. Terry Labonte also trying to get to the inside of David Green there.
Jeff Bodine goes by Kyle Petty, takes over another spot, now in the 2nd spot. And then that Bodine is pulling that strategy, that same strategy to the and Kyle comes back.
Up through the S's, Petty fights back and retakes 2nd spot.
Wow, that's quite a move.
How about that?
$60 laps to go.
So 1/3 of the race has been completed. There's
Jack spins.
The leader before we had the caution has spun in the inner loop.
He got hit by somebody. It was either Jeff Gordon or Ernie Irvin, I believe, as it came, or not hard, but it looked like they tapped him just a little bit. I might be wrong.
And Nemechek loses all that track position. Tough break for a very fast race car.
Back to 29th. He was 11th when he spun. He's all the way back to 29th position, coming out just behind Darrell Waltrip.
Wow.
Ricky Craven and Wally Dallenbach are fighting for position. Here's what happened.
He just locks up the right front tire and gets the car out of shape as he tries to go on the inside of Bobby Labonte.
Well, see if we can see from this angle if either Jeff Gordon or Ernie Irvin did hit him. There he comes on the inside of Bobby Labonte's in the green car. And he gets up on those ripple strips, loses control, around it goes. Rusty comes by on the inside. Then Dale Jarrett comes by on the inside. Gordon goes by. Maybe he didn't hit him. I thought he did, but he didn't. No problem there.
Down to Jerry Punch.
Ted, Joe said he got the shifter hung up on the car. Trying to change gears, he got the shifter hung, and it backed it out and slowed it down, and that's what jerked the car around toward the ripple strips.
Well, a tough break for Joe.
I mean, there's 11 corners here. There are 11 corners. That's 22 chances to make a mistake.
Yep.
It's all, and there's 90 laps to do it, so it's 22 times 90. And look at this spot. I mean, this is Jeff Gordon's honey spot right here. His left-hander.
He has found him a spot to make a pass. And the way he does it, he gets right up under the tail. If he did Dale Jarrett right there, gets that car loose going in that turn. Jarrett had no alternative but to back off a little bit. Gordon knew it, went right on by.
Jeff Gordon moves up to 7th position. Here comes Ernie Irvin looking to the inside of his teammate Dale Jarrett and picking up another spot.
Ernie's been on the move since the green flag came back out.
Ernie Irvin is making his 250th career NASCAR Winston Cup start here today.
Ever see the leader, Johnny Benson, still hanging on the Pennzoil Pontiac.
And this is the first time that Johnny Benson has ever led on a road course.